Okay, welcome everybody. Happy International Volunteer Day. As you hopefully appreciate from the invitation that you received, today is all about celebrating you as awesome volunteers that support our activities. And we've got some country ambassadors and T4 ambassadors here today, which is wonderful and is what we hoped for. And I'm sure that some more will actually catch up with this afterwards, because we appreciate that not everybody can be here today. So most of you know me, I know most of you. I'm Kirsten Thompson. Part of my role over the last couple of years has been leading community engagement and developing the T4 ambassador and country ambassador programs. And there are a couple of my team members with us. Would you like to introduce yourself, Anna?
Hi everyone, my name is Anna. I'm also part of the community engagement team at T4, and it's really nice to be here with all of you today.
Thank you, Anna. And Daniel?
Yes, hello everyone. Good afternoon from Nigeria. Good to see you all on the call. I'm also a member of the community engagement team. You're all welcome.
Great, thank you, Daniel. Okay, and just again for some housekeeping, so please do make use of the text chat. We will be monitoring that, and please keep your microphone off unless you're invited to speak, so we don't have any problems with audio. And like I said, we have got a fabulous programme to celebrate the work that you do, and also for you to have the opportunity to hear from some of our country ambassadors and understand a little bit more about the way that they do their role. And if you would like to introduce yourself, Anita, are you there? Maybe not. Okay, Marcela.
Hello, can you hear me?
Perfect.
Okay, I'm in both. I have two cameras at the same time because I'm at school, as you can see. This is my classroom at the moment. I am in Argentina. Marcela Villan from Buenos Aires, Argentina, working for T4 ambassador. I have been country ambassador for the whole year and enjoying the job at the moment and the whole year.
Wonderful, thank you, Marcela. And Anita, hi.
Hi, Kirsten. Good evening to all. I'm Mrs. Anita Singh. I am basically from India, but I'm working in UAE. I work in a school as a principal. I've been associated with T4, I think, from the time of its inception. So 2019 onwards, we were there as members, and then, you know, as T4 ambassadors, and then the country ambassadors. So that's how it is. Looking forward to having a wonderful session and meeting the other country ambassadors too.
Wonderful, thank you, Anita. And Adetola?
Hello, everyone. I'm Adetola. I'm a Teach for Nigeria fellow from Nigeria. So it's been an awesome moment and been engaging with our T4 activity. So it's
great. Thank you very much. And Kalyani?
Thank you, Christine. I just started my journey in T4 education as a ambassador, then into country ambassador, and now founding member also for T4 communities. And I'm basically a planner and project director of UN SDGs global projects. I am a UN climate COP reality COP, and also I am into many international NGOs and education organizations. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Kalyani. That's great. Okay, and it's lovely to see that more of you are here. We can see lots of our friends in the text chat saying hello, and it's great to see you on screen as well if you've got your camera on. So, as I said, there will be opportunities to ask questions. You're welcome to use the text chat. You're welcome to use the raise hand feature using the reactions at the bottom of your screen. You can also access captions from the more three-dot menu at the bottom of Zoom if you find those beneficial for you. Okay, so yes, hello Donna. and Rania and Minu, Daniel, Layla, Alfonso, Nilafar. I'm just reading through the text chat there. That's great. Wonderful to see you all. So the reason that we're here today, of course, it's International Volunteer Day, and it's only right that when we have so many people, and we have around 4,500 volunteers from every region of the world, which is absolutely incredible, and we should absolutely be celebrating you, because at T4, you all know that we have very big ambitions, and we're also a really small team, and it's you that help make our dreams a reality. We can't do anything that we do without your support, and you certainly are valued and seen as part of our global family, and I'm excited that we continue to work together and share this journey, this adventure. And so we will spend some time with some of our country ambassadors sharing their experiences, so that you can understand a little bit more about that role if some of you are here that would like to become a country ambassador next year. We're also going to talk about the 2023 country ambassador role, because we are making some changes to that. And so, yes, there'll be, as I said, opportunities to ask questions, share experiences. So thank you again for everything that you do with us. It does get noticed, and it is highly, genuinely, sincerely appreciated by every single person in our team, you know, including the people that aren't on the call today. And there's one person in particular that has got a message for you that I would like to share. So if you just give me one moment, I will bring that up. Okay, so hopefully you can see that and hear it.
Hi, my name is Vikas Pota. On International Volunteer Day, I congratulate all volunteers for what you do. This day celebrates the theme of solidarity through volunteering. This campaign highlights the power of our collective humanity to drive positive change through volunteerism. Rising inequalities throughout the world implore that we need to work together to find common solutions. Volunteers drawn together by solidarity develop solutions to urgent development challenges and for the common good. Volunteering is where compassion meets solidarity. Both share the same root values, supporting each other from a position of trust, humility, respect, and equality. In the lead up to International Volunteer Day this year, join us and other volunteers around the globe to celebrate the spirit of volunteerism. We're proud of all volunteers who are role models in their communities, such as our ambassadors, our country ambassadors, and all those who have joined hands with us at T4 by working together in solidarity and personifying inspiration and action. Thank you for all your support, and may I congratulate all volunteers for the effort that they make and the breakthroughs that result from all of their effort. Thank you all, and happy International Volunteers Day.
Okay, Vikas would have loved to have been here to share that message with you himself directly, but Vikas is also incredibly busy and has very little time for himself. So we arranged for the video instead, which I hope you like. And now I'm going to hand over to Daniel, who is going to introduce and involve our speakers in a conversation about the country ambassador role and their experiences.
Thank you very much, Kirsten. Once again, good from Nigeria. So exciting to see all of you on the call this afternoon for me. It may be morning for some of you, and perhaps afternoon for other people, or evening for other people as well. Because we have people from across different continents, and we're so excited that you're here. Just to go to the segment where we just get to have a brief conversation with our panelists this afternoon. So we have our country ambassador, for Argentina. Marcela is also here. Hi, Marcela. Thank you so much for joining. We also have our country ambassador for Nigeria, Adetola Oremosu. He'll also be joining in this conversation as well. Hi, Adetola. Good to have you as well. Then we also have our country ambassador for the United Arab Emirates, Anita. I don't want to pronounce the other name, so I don't miss it. But permit me to say Anita.
It's perfectly fine, Daniel. Anita Singh, no problem, but I'm
our
perfectly
ever
fine with
energetic
Anita.
Kalyani. Kalyani is our country ambassador for India. Thank you. I just want to ask our country ambassador.
Okay, sorry, Daniel's obviously having some connectivity issues. So while we're waiting to see if he's able to return, instead, I will ask you some questions. So first of all, we'd love to know about your experience and for you to share some of your experiences. And I'm particularly really interested to know why you actually chose to become a country ambassador. And I'm going to go to Kalyani first.
Thank you, Kristen. So why how to be a country ambassador? Indeed, it's a respective designation to represent our own motherland, first of all, in connecting with other nationalities. And this is I feel like it's the best role where we can keep connecting worldwide educators. In return, we are getting through the many unknown topics, understanding various innovative deliverables of great speakers and exchanging of knowledge sharing, especially representing as brand ambassador in social media, which was never expected from my end, and getting into that bigger frame across the world. Especially, I've been familiar in Twitter at chat, and which was never been done. So just because of not only this, it's just a honorable representation with best allocated responsibilities, where I used to enjoy, I can feel the inner joy when I used to work for long hours when we had done this teachers, communities, session, and I know that world education, world school prizes time, 4 hours, 3 hours we are sitting, but it's just like half an hour. It's just, I was thinking why there's so much joy and fun in this, because there's a lot of positive vibes, and with the knowledge, it was, people are also with the same kind of mentality and knowledge. So to prove ourselves as a leader, to strengthen our confidence levels, this is the best global channel, I feel. So being a country ambassador, I'm proud, and I want to continue the journey with T4 Ambassador. Thank you.
Thank you. I can see that, Daniel, you're back, so if you'd like to continue.
Okay, thank you very much, Kirsten. Sorry for that internet glitch there. Thank you so much, Kalyani, for sharing. So we're asking Marcela the same question. So tell us why you decided to take up this, I don't say challenge, but this responsibility to become T4 Country Ambassador.
Yes, hello, can you hear me correctly?
Yes, can hear you.
Okay, well, I decided to join T4 and to become a country ambassador because before joining T4, I had been working with the Global Goals for a long time already, and had been connected with lots of teachers from around the world to be able to make the world a better place. And I really believe that a group of teachers like this one, a group of people like this one that want to fight for the betterment of the world is always good to exchange ideas, to share passions, and to speak our voice. So for me, this year as a country ambassador has been great in the sense that I have been able to get together with lots of people from around the world who have my same passion, that is to say, make from our students, let's say, the best people ever to be able to solve the problems that our world is facing. And I have learned a lot from each of the people that are here in this community. I've participated in all the events and I've learned from all the events, the Twitter chat, the World Best Prizes Schools, now the T4 communities, and being an active member has made me a better person, really, learning from all of you.
Amazing. That's such powerful reason why you joined. You know, something you said that struck me is the fact that, you know, you just wanted a community where of people that speak the same voice as you, that share your kind of passion, that every day they have the same kind of experience that you have in your country, Argentina, particularly issues that pertain to education. Thank you so much for sharing. I will travel to Africa right now to hear from Adetola as well, why he decided to take up this responsibility to become a T4 country ambassador. So Adetola, could you please share with us as well?
Well, good day, everyone. Taking up this challenge as, I'll call it challenge because we actually work with quite a challenging place, and we need an internet facility to be able to like operate as a T4 ambassador. So this gave me a challenge, like you applied for this and you got this now. You have to make it possible to be active while doing it now. So I actually move out of the community, do a lot of activities to make myself present. Moreover, I actually enjoy the moment, at least developing myself and like showing the world what I'm actually doing in my community with the kids. It was a spotlight for me moment, and everyone was just like, wow, this guy is doing great, he's doing great. So T4 country ambassadorship actually brought me out. And also the activity from the African Medal Award and participating in the World Best School Prizes actually gave me an insight into what application was like and what's the criteria to actually get that application right was. And it was an awesome experience for me. Thank you very much.
Amazing. So for me, one thing that just stood out in what you said, the fact that, you know, T4 education gave you the opportunity to put your story out there. Of course, as educators, one of the things that I really wish we could just do some more is to tell our stories, to share about the amazing things that are happening in our own small corner of the world. Because until you tell that story, the rest of the world will not know that something amazing, something beautiful is happening in your corner of the world. And then just sharing that story alone is enough motivation for another teacher, for another school in another corner of the world. So we ultimately will be able to achieve quality education for all if we have that synergy amongst educators across different continents of the world. Thank you so much for sharing. So we'll now travel to the Middle East, I would say. Yes, I think I got that right. We'll travel to United Arab Emirates right now to hear from Anita. So please tell us as well why you decided to take up this responsibility.
As I said in the beginning, that I was with the T4 family right from the beginning, from day one. I was there. I attended the T4 conference that we had for 2 continuous days, like from morning till evening, glued. And then it was lovely and wonderful to hear about the experiences of all the other educators from around the world. So this motivated me to become a T4 ambassador. So that was the second step that I took into. And when I became a T4 ambassador, with it came the responsibility of, spreading the good work that T4 was actually doing. So it was that, okay, if the benefit is coming into my school teacher, so why not to the others? And then around the world. I have my own network, which is there in both in India and also in UAE. So that is the reason why when the T4 country ambassador opportunity came by, I jumped onto it. I said that the benefits, and especially, because of the COVID, what the teachers required was being provided by the T4 platform. And that is what I wanted to share with the others, because as, my co-ambassadors, country ambassadors have told that collaboration is something that is a key to provide the best education that we can to our students. And that's what I think T4 is all about, providing the best learning opportunities for the students and then providing the resources and the know-how to the teachers so that they're able to impart the best. So that was my motivation, that I could, spread the word around, get the more teachers to benefit from what was being provided, the knowledge that was being shared by the other educators, and then give the best for the students.
Of course,
That's what it was.
Anita doesn't disappoint. She just nails the thing so nicely. Thank you so much for sharing. Of course, the core of everything that we do is centered around collaboration. T4 Education would not have been here without collaboration of teachers and educators and just everybody that is in this education ecosystem. So thank you so much for sharing. Moving on to the next question. And I'm sure, yes, so our ambassadors that have joined as well, you're hearing from our amazing country ambassadors that have worked with us for over a year now, just sharing their story and telling you the amazing opportunities that they've been given on account of the fact that they are T4 country ambassadors. I hope you're also getting inspired and preparing your minds as well to jump on board as soon as applications open for the 2023 cohort. So we'll move on to the next question very quickly. And to start with, I will go back to Africa. We'll hear from Adetola as well. So Adetola, please tell us one moment that stands out for you. What is that one favorite moment that you will never forget as a country ambassador?
Well, there has been a lot of awesome moments to actually recap on. At least what actually stood out for me was just the participating in the World Best School Prizes was actually an awesome experience for me because I don't know how to put it. It came at a tight moment, though I have to just find a way around it now. And I actually did meet up with the deadline, and it was an awesome one. That shows I can actually do some things under pressure. Thank you very much.
Amazing. So it's safe for you to now put on your resume that you have capacity to work under extreme pressure, right? So I think you need to give Vika some kudos for making that happen as well. Yeah, of course, our country.
Let's just give Daniel a moment for you back.
One of them, one of the people that helped with that screening process. Yes. Outstanding moment, a favorable moment as well.
Daniel, we're having.
Of course, it was for some of us, like T4 Education, just across the world when the top schools were announced. Yeah, so moving on now to Marcela. Marcela, please share with us also, what's your favorite moment as a T4 country ambassador?
Well, yes, I have to say that there have been several, as my friend has just said. But in fact, what I wanted to add to the previous question that you asked is that I told you why I wanted to join T4, but to become a country ambassador, I absolutely agree with Anita's words in connection with the spreading the word. So let's say that one of the biggest moments this year has been the possibility of spreading the words to, let's say, all my Argentinian community in connection with all the activities that T4 was doing or has been doing. But if I had to mention the biggest moment this year, it is connected with having met Vika Spota in person when he came to Argentina this year. For me, it was an amazing moment. He invited me, another country, and Alejandra, who is the other country ambassador. Anna was there as well. Anna from Argentina, she was also there as well with other members of T4 community. And we had a wonderful time sharing views and let's say speaking our voice in connection with all the issues in connection with education that worry us, especially in our country. So we had a great time, and I really appreciate having met such a wonderful person as Vika, such a let's say, valuable person because of all the things that he does and all the things that he knows and all the things that he shares. So for me, it has been a great moment. But being part of T4 community, helping you out with all the things that we need to do for the community, and also spreading the words in my country are the things that I take out from being a country ambassador.
Wow, powerful. Thank you so much for sharing. Keston, I think we need to get Vikas to do another round of visitations to all the continents so that
it was amazing.
the opportunity of meeting and just sharing with Vikas in person. Thank you so much for sharing, Marcela. So we'll move on to Anita. Let's hear from you as well.
Hello.
Yes, go
Can
ahead.
you hear me?
Clearly.
Okay. Yeah. Yes. Many moments which, are to be cherished forever. T4 moments, many. But the best initially was when we were selected for the Global Showcase School, where we presented on technology, that how we integrated technology into school, and we had the team working on it. The excitement of joining, and being there presenting to the educators all around the world who would be watching it. That was one moment. Second was when we were selected this year and shortlisted in the top 10 schools for the World Best School Prize. So that was another moment which was really wonderful, because it not only showed the growth of the school, and it also brought to display the growth that we made, in connection, being there, getting ideas, attending the webinars, attending the sessions, everything that T4 was presenting, learning from there, and then seeing that how we could integrate it, and then, we could grow from there. That was one moment. And adding on to what Marcela said, you are lucky that you were able to meet Vikas Pota this time. But unfortunately, I was in Sharjah, but I didn't know that Vikas was in Abu Dhabi. Otherwise, I'd have definitely landed up over there. But nonetheless, I sent him a message asking him if he's free, then I can come and meet him, along with, Miss Afreen and the others. But he's texted me back that he's planning to come back again. So hopefully we'll be able to meet him next time. But yes, and then of course, during the announcement of the Best School Prize, when we had the T4 app that was launched, that was one very good, one moment, which was really, really, we were waiting for. And I'm not sure whether the song has been released, Kirsten. I'm still waiting for the song that is to come, the anthem, which will be for the T4 anthem. So I'm waiting for that now to come. Looking forward to that moment. So those have been my wow moments. But of course, yes, attending and being, part of the surveys that have come across, and where we have shared our experiences, and that has impacted the analysis. And then based on that, T4 has been working on. So I think being a part of that has always been a great thing for me.
Amazing.
Thank
Before
you.
I let you go, quick one, Anita. So when you heard that your school was in the top 10, when that announcement was made, what happened to you when you heard the announcement at first? Did you rush to grab a drink? What happened?
It was, unfortunately for me, because by that time I had left SSIS. I had resigned and had moved on. So even though it was there, of course, we sent a congratulatory message to the team members that, yes, we have done it. And we discussed and we, spoke over the phone, and we were so excited that, yes, the team was there. And we wished, that the team could continue the good work and we would be there in the top 3. So I was keeping my fingers crossed for that and anticipating, waiting for it. Better luck next time, I'm sure. I think maybe many of the team members are not there anymore with the team. I'm sure the new team will now pick up this year and again apply for it in 2023. Definitely.
Amazing. Amazing. Thank you so much for sharing. So let's
And now,
also
now the best part is, sorry to interrupt, and the best part is now whichever school principal I meet, I always encourage them, even though it is competition for me, but I still tell them, no, you should apply for T4, Best School World, Best School Prize. And they say, why? And then I give them examples. See, you're doing this, you're doing this, you're doing this. So this is something which you need to highlight and showcase. I said, even if you don't win, at least it's a platform where you can go and showcase your school that this is the good work that your students are doing. And that's what T4 is all about.
Sure. So like you just said, some of these things on
Daniel, we're losing your audio again. I don't know if you can hear us. Just giving him a second. Okay, so let's I'm just mindful of time, so let's move on to another question. What we'd really love for you to share next is how the role has benefited you either personally or professionally. And I appreciate that some of what some of you have shared has already had an overlap with that. I'll go into Nigeria and Adetola first.
Well, personally, I'm a Teach for Nigeria fellow, so it actually gave me a leverage to actually develop myself and also bring technology into my classroom for the kids, because most of the kids are actually kids which actually have not actually seen a laptop or actually seen a big, or let me say a high definition phone to actually use for teaching. So I actually like learn some things from the sections which you share on the Twitter channels, on the Twitter chat, and also bring it to the class. And I'm able to develop myself, and like I'm still open to like develop myself more within this awesome people. Yeah.
That's wonderful. And of course, you're highlighting there that, of course, one of the potential benefits for country ambassadors is the fact that we try to give you more of a platform, and through the volunteering work that you do, that is one of the individual benefits that you can get. So if you are hosting a Twitter chat, you may be learning how to do that for the first time, and we provide support with that. And it's also helping you increase your visibility online so that you can grow your own personal professional network as well. Hi, Daniel. We've just gone on to the third question. I just asked Adetola if you'd like to continue. You're welcome to do that.
All right, thank you very much, Kirsten. My internet is acting up today, but I'm sure not going to miss any bit of this session today. So let's get going. Yeah, so let's hear from Kalyani as well. Tell us what you've benefited personally and professionally from the country ambassador role.
It's not enough like one benefit for me. I have many few because you're not giving a chance of many. So I would like to express few cherished moments. The most memorable moment, just unexpected, professionally. I was one of the jury member for World's Best School Prizes judgment part from representing for Africa. This was the most unexpected and memorable moment for me, which was never happened in my lifetime. I was judging all the segment of African schools, and I understood the need of education over there, how much, compared to the other parts of the country, world, they're having the zeal of, to come up, but the possibilities are very, very less. But still, the school leaders are struggling themselves, and they came up. It's just like looking like a novel. I was studying the real story of a movie. So I was involved into the journey of each school when I was reading through each moment. So I was praying for one school. This school has to come up. But, it's fortunate that school came up the top final #1 from South Africa. So I was the one person who was jumping in joy on that day because I was praying for that school. At least one school from South Africa has to come. And, I can't express this. I was sharing with my friends. This is the school I was praying. I'm praying a lot. And this is one of the experience. And coming to my professional also, personally, there are many moments. Recently, one of the school, one school from Philippines has been selected. I think that this is under environmental action. So that is born on Bangpeng, a national high school of Philippines. So the director of the Department of Education, she messaged me at the night 11 p.m. and she was asking me, being an ambassador, because I was associated with her, she knows me, to just send me a video message congratulating our school and our country. It's really big honor for me, a great opportunity to congratulate from India, being a T4 country ambassador, and other nationality, a school and the Department of Education of Philippines. This is an unbelievable in my entire career and my professional life. And I couldn't sleep for 2-3 days. I was in joy. And one more important thing, recently, like last week, I was being caught by a Turkish Istanbul University and Bill College. They asked me because they chosen me from that LinkedIn, a T4 ambassador and country ambassador and founding member profile. They said, you have to come and attend this program because this is the first time I was talking in a Turkey platform, and it went on live, which was unknown to me, and it's a great moment professionally and even personally also. I've shared all my ideas and how to be, good educator, and how to integrate UN SDGs, because and our T4 education is also connected with the UN SDGs and etc. And also, especially personally, I used to encourage all my educators groups. I have a 3-4 big large group of educators groups. So I used to encourage them, when I'm attending a country ambassador, you people being an educator, why can't you attend, and you can attempt for this next year, 2023. See how many schools has been recognized already because of that profile. So you people already into the same channel. So try to I'm encouraging them since last year. So many people applied. This year again, some other new schools also coming to apply for World Best School prizes, and even communities, teacher communities, etc. So I keep my work, it's not like work, it's my kind of a role and responsibility, being their friend, to encourage them to come into this largest group of T4 education. So there are many areas, but this is the most memorable, I feel, like professionally and personally. And especially I used to enjoy the TED chat in Twitter. I know, Daniel, I'm zero and TED chat, but you taught me how to enter it, and supporting by Christine and other people. So I'm just moderating. I'm just being an amplifier, but I'm enjoying that. Thank you so much for such a wonderful experience on social media and making me highlight of my profile. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Kalyani, for sharing. One thing that I know about T4 education is the fact that T4 will always give you that opportunity to look at education from another perspective. So when you just feel like, oh, there are issues that you're dealing with in your country, and then you see what's happening in other countries, and then you just see how that every country has peculiar issues, peculiar challenges. So what looks like a strength in your own country and your own context may be weakness in another part of the world, and the strengths that you see in another part of the world may be issues that you are dealing with in your country, right? So thank you so much for sharing. For everyone that is also taking part in this session, please tell us in the comments as well why you became a T4 ambassador or T4 country ambassador. We'd like to also know in the comments. So very quickly, let's move on to Marcela as well. Please tell us.
Well, can you hear me again? Yes.
Clearly.
Because connectivity is not that good here. No, I just wanted to say that what the benefit that I have got from, let's say, belonging to T4, it has to do just with the learning and the collaboration. The learning from all the things, from all the voluntary work that I've been in, from the translations, the Twitter chat, whatever thing I helped with, I've learned from that a lot. I've also learned from all of you every time we got connected, and the collaboration with all the people here trying to get together to do things for sustainable goal number 4, which is quality education. I think that those are the valuable things that I have to mention. Now that we have T4 community, it's a great opportunity for us teachers to be connected and to collaborate by spreading all our ideas, by incorporating all our ideas into this platform, which is really great, and being connected all the time to improve education around the world.
Amazing. Thank you so much for sharing. Of course, opportunity to collaborate will always abound at T4 Education, and that's one thing we stand for. That's one thing we represent as well. To give teachers everywhere, country ambassadors, the opportunity to be able to network, connect to other educators, and then just share knowledge, share expertise. It's really very beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing. Let's hear from, who else has not spoken? I think everybody has spoken now. Are we missing anybody? I'm not sure. Okay, Anita.
Yes.
Okay, yes, of course.
Yes.
Go ahead.
The biggest thing has been for me, like as Kalyani said, I was not too much into Twitter. but getting associated with T4 and then being the country ambassador, I have now been an amplifier in one of the TED, chat sessions. I have been, yes, I have been an amplifier, and I have been there over there, with chat sessions. So that is something which I've never done. That was a new learning for me personally, because I was never onto social media, especially on Twitter. I was there on Facebook, etc., but never on this. So that was one new learning that was there. So that was a personal growth for me on social media and learning how to use that, platform well. That was one. And of course, apart from that, as you know, there are many opportunities that come across because I'm a T4 country ambassador, and I was an ambassador earlier. I got opportunities where I've gone and spoken on different platforms, on moderator, as a facilitator, talking about these things, that how education, and talking about education, about self-learning, self-development, etc., which I think has been because of the badges that I have on my email under my sign, which shows that, yes, what I am and what I do. So because of that, and that is a personal growth for me, even professionally also, I think now I'm into a leadership role. And I think somewhere down the line, this has played a part of it. Because as a leader, if you believe in volunteering, so then that's what you're going to impact and get your students to do. So when that comes in, it automatically, impacts your professional growth also. So I'm thankful for T4 for that, ever thankful for that, and looking forward to a great T4 association as long as it is. Thank you.
I would like to add that volunteering always makes you a better person, because I mean, you keep on growing while helping others as well. So I guess that volunteering is one of the best things that we must do in this world to be able to make a better world for all of us.
Thank you, Marcela and Anita. I wholeheartedly agree with you both on that. Of course, and I've shared this story many times, but I was a volunteer right at the beginning of this back in May 2020 myself, and that led to me completely pivoting in what I'm doing in my career to make this a full-time mission. And other areas where I volunteer in relation to, SDG 3, good health and well-being. Again, that has opened up lots of other opportunities where I get invited to speak and contribute to research activities in health. And it's so incredibly valuable for our own development, like you say, as much as it is valuable for the people that we're supporting with our time. I think volunteering is incredible for personal growth. And I and the rest of the team are incredibly grateful for each and every one of you for stepping up and supporting us as volunteers. Like I said at the beginning of this call, that's not something, we wouldn't be able to do what we do without your support at all. And particularly the country ambassadors, because of course your commitment is more significant than the T4 ambassador role, which we also completely value, but there's a lot more flexibility built into the T4 ambassador role. And the country ambassador role, you're stepping up further, becoming an extension of our team effectively for the year that you are in role. And those of you that have been working this year on the translation activities and the Twitter chat squads and the social media squads and all the other things, the screening for the world's best school prizes, the list goes on and on and on in terms of the different things that you've helped us with. And it's absolutely fantastic, which is why we celebrate today. And with regards to, of course, it looks like we may have lost Daniel altogether, and I'm just mindful of time. So I'm going to move us on to the next bit, but thank you for sharing your experiences with everybody on the call. We all appreciate that, and I'm sure that's valuable for other people in terms of them thinking about their own development and insights into the benefits that they can also get from whatever volunteer activities that they choose to do. With regards to the country ambassador role for next year, we are making some changes, and this is a strategic decision so that we have a better understanding of the volunteer resources that we have for different areas of activity. Because we're continuing to grow and grow in terms of our ambitions, and you know, we need as many country ambassadors as we can possibly support that can help us with those activities. And so what we're going to do is we're going to introduce specialisms into the role. Now, that in no way means that a country ambassador can't get involved in lots of different areas, because I already know pretty much most of the country ambassadors, I think, on this call get involved in lots of different things, and you enjoy doing that, and we wouldn't want to take away from that. But what we do want is to ensure that we know up front who is committed to working as a screener for the World's Best School Prizes, and they're available for that period of time, so that we're trying to manage expectations better. And we'll also have, we've got an echo. Sorry, I was just muting you there to stop that. Okay. But good to see that you've come back, Daniel, because it is actually Daniel's holiday today, but he didn't want to miss seeing you all. And I'm incredibly grateful that he's given up his free time, as he has done many other times, because that's what we do at T4 also. We do a lot of unpaid activity, because we like to walk or talk in terms of what we hope other people will do with us. So yes, I was just talking about the specialisms with regards to country ambassador roles. So there will be the opportunity to request specialisms, and each country ambassador will have a primary and secondary specialism. So translation is one, for example, because there are core languages that we know that we definitely need translation support for, which includes Arabic, French, Portuguese and Spanish. There will be occasions where we need other languages. So on the application form for 2023 country ambassadors, there will be the opportunity to share those other languages that you have experience of and confidence in the event that something comes up and that we can ask you if you can help with a translation for that language. And yeah, we'll be planning who wants to be primarily on the social media squad, and there are lots and lots of different opportunities to do different things. But as I say, this isn't about stopping you from getting involved in other T4 related activities as a country ambassador. It's just about ensuring that we know how many people we've got, for example, that are willing to cover Spanish or Arabic for the translation activities throughout the year. And, you know, we want to recruit as many people as we can that can support translation, because then that also helps the volunteers that work on those activities as well, and it helps spread that workload. So we are launching the external country ambassador application for 2023 this week. We had planned to do it today, but there's a little bit of fine tuning that we just need to sort out first. And so if you're a T4 ambassador, you will be able to apply directly via our website, but we will also email you on the T4 ambassador mailing list. Our current country ambassador cohort, if you wish to continue into 2023, we have I know, and I'm so grateful and excited seeing you nodding, because I know that we'll also have a lot of fun together. There will be a separate process for you, because of course you've already given us lots of information, but we do want to make sure that we understand what your preferences are for things like specialisms. So please, if you're an existing country ambassador, do not fill out the application form that will be on the website. We will be contacting you separately via email, so it's a much more efficient and streamlined experience for you, because of the information we already have. I can see that we've got a comment from Layla in the text chat, but unfortunately I don't speak French, so I can't respond to that. I'm really sorry, but I can see there's lots of positive words about being an education advocate and passion, and lots of other things. So thank you. Does anyone have any questions or any of their own ambassador experiences that you would like to share? Because this is about celebrating you. So you can either raise your hand, ask in the text chat, or maybe you don't have any questions and you don't want to share anything, and that's absolutely fine. But one thing that we would absolutely love to do is to have a selfie for anyone that is happy to put their camera on and do an International Volunteer Day selfie together. Good to see you. Come on, Alfonso. And Anna is back, and Daniel. Any more? Okay, well, I'm mindful of time, so get ready. And let's do a happy International Volunteering Day selfie. So 3, 2, 1. It's done. Let's just check that that's come out okay, because technology doesn't always behave. Perfect. So thank you very much for your time today. We really appreciate everything that you do to support our activities, and we are really excited about continuing to work with you in 2023 and beyond. So if you're not currently a country ambassador and you're interested in applying, we will invite you via the T4 ambassador mailing list as soon as the application form is live on the website. Daniel, do we have any final words from yourself? I don't know whether your internet is okay. He's looking a little frozen, so I'm guessing not. Okay, so I will stop the recording there.